Alright, alright. This is Sunday night, late night. Very late night, actually. It's Monday morning, 1:22 a.m., July 12th. And I've been playing my careers here, going through Wild Bill guy. And I'll show you there in a second, but I'm on a vicious. I'm having a good year with Cincinnati since I was moved out of Cleveland upon my request. Uh, they gave me my shot, Cleveland. I was there for 6 years. A couple division titles, American League Championship Series twice. Got into the World Series 2 years in a row. Won the World Series once, lost out the next year. Rookie of the Year, All-Star selection. But it was time to leave, and now the drama continues as I played them in Cleveland since leaving in the interleague play of Major League Baseball. And I'm coming in on kind of a high note, sort of. I lost my last game against the Dodgers that I played. Let's see. And well, I simulated, and apparently I played San Diego, pitched against San Diego. Got lost, so I'm coming into this game on a 2-game losing streak personally. I'm 9-5 on the year. As you can see, 241 ERA, 93 strikeouts in 104 innings pitched. But before those losses, I won like how many in a row here? Oh, wait. 1, 2, 3 out of 4, 4 out of 5, 5 out of 6. 5 of my last 8 starts, I think I just won there. I almost had back-to-back complete games. Actually, almost 3 games in a row. Look at that. I'm going to Milwaukee. Had a four hit complete game shutout, and then against the Cubs, I went 9. Looks like a complete game there too. No. Yeah, complete game there too. So two complete games right in a row, and almost 3, but not quite. So yeah, there's my so I fixed up my perks for this this game. Hopefully I get to play them. third, eh? No, I don't even get to play Cleveland. What a bummer. What a bummer. I don't get to play them. I wanted to play them, but I don't get to play them. Well, may as well play up Philly. It's a game. It's some innings. I wanted to play Cleveland in Cleveland.
From the Queen City, we're live inside Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Cincinnati Reds. The Phils have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this.
Oh, big competition here, man.
Billy Chappelle will be the one towing the rubber for the Reds. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, one of the things this guy does really well, neutralize the left-handed hitters. On the season, lefties are hitting under 250 against this guy, so whatever he's doing against lefties, it certainly works.
At the plate, Kevin Zager, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The center fielder, number 27.
First offering on its way. And our first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball 1 as we are underway here in Cincy. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, it was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to manage before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this clubhouse. We had a chance, like you said, to walk through it a little bit. The boys are not jumping around. This is a big game today.
Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. D-Row, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
And in steps Scott Kingery. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers.
Yeah, so I thought I'd be taking on my former team, and it never worked out like that. My home facing Phillies.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Guys, this was a team that looked shaky prior to the start of this winning streak. What's allowed them to get hot lately?
Yeah, I don't think we can be surprised.
Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field.
Off the frickin' wall.
He can't rein it in. It's
off the frickin' wall.
And he is in at second base
Boy,
with a one-out double.
He's going to pound the shit out of me now.
Every hitting coach in the league will tell you it only takes one swing of the bat to get out of a slump, and maybe that's what we're seeing right here. He's been struggling, no doubt about it, but he's able to lace this thing off the wall, and he's standing at second with some newfound confidence.
Batting third, for second base, Gleyber.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-1 is a fastball down below the knees.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
3-2 now. And that's
Come on.
outside. He lost him.
Come
Ball
on,
4.
call it from the zone catcher.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Here comes the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to take right there. Right down.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Right fielder has a beat on it.
Booyah!
And he brings it in on the warning track. Here's Bryce Harper now. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. 2-2. Here it is. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Pingree on second. Torres on at first with 2 down. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Phillies leave a couple. Now it'll. So next to the plate for the Phils, Sam Travis. He went deep in the contest last night.
Sam Travis.
First delivery to him on the way. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. Number 71 will get there as he tracks it down deep in foul territory for out number 1.
Time for a look at the Cincinnati Reds on D. And I'm going to focus today on Tim Anderson. And when I say his name, I think quick feet. Not only defensively at the shortstop position, but also putting the defense on their heels. When he gets on base, look for him to take off. And he's got a strong arm as well from shortstop.
Set to get his day started, Andres Valenzuela. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get things turned around in a hurry. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
Fucking find his zone all of a sudden.
And not the kind of swing you're hoping for on 2-0 as they bunch him up inside. It's 2-1 now.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
2 balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher. The 2-2. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Up with it, Baez. He makes the throw to first. 2 down. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Mitch Walding. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Ball and a strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. He's falling behind now, 3-1.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Phillies down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
I don't got my stuff. I got my good stuff. Just make instant.
Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Freddie Vila. 9-1-2 due up. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. This is swung on and popped up, crossing into foul territory now behind third. And this is taken in for out number 1. Digging in the switch hitter, Kevin Zager. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. And that misses. 2-1. Bases are empty, one man out.
Come on. Man.
Well, this next pitch is a big one. The last thing you want to do is give a free pass to a guy that can run like this. He's a real burner out there on the base paths.
3-2 pitch. Full count still. The next 3-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Rounded weakly down the line toward third. He's got to hurry. Throw just in time as he was flying down the line that time.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Stepping in, Scott Kingery, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
2-0 now. 2-1 the count. Third inning, no score to this point. Phillies shortstop in front in the count, 3-1.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Striding into the box, Torres drew a base on balls his first time up. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Fouled away. In the dirt. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. Count still full, 3-2. This is indeed a battle. The 11th pitch coming up.
Fucking arsehole.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside
Come on,
of him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there. Man, as a pitcher, I can tell you that is so frustrating. He's got 2 outs, and he wants to get that 3rd out as quickly and painlessly as possible, but that hitter makes him work his tail off, and he still loses it.
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Nick Williams, 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. A bouncer up the middle. Flip of his glove for 1. A couple of walks, but no.
You usually don't get walks. Give him walks.
Stepping up now, Billy Chappelle, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And that's by him. It's 0-1. And he'll step out and ask for time. Maybe trying to get this pitcher out of the rhythm he's in right now. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. 1-2-3 go the Reds. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Now batting, Bryce Harper. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Changeup laid off down around the shins.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
They really shifted,
so the
man.
Phillies get a man on to start out the inning.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. Ready with another 2-2. Full count now, 3-2. Andres Valenzuela will be next. Hit in the air down the left field line. And no one will track it down. And he fouls this one off. Payoff pitch one more time. Once again, a 3-2. High and deep to left.
Goodbye.
This one's got plenty of distance. And they take the lead. It's gone.
Time to start plunking some fucking guys.
In now, Andres Valenzuela. As he takes one in tight. Had to scramble out of the way there. It's ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And he lays off the pitch up and in, ball 2.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at-bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those. How could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch. Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Nothing, they're just sailing.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Mitch Walding comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. 1-1, here it is. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Hey, that's a huge pitch for him right there. He's been struggling early. If he's able to get any feel on his secondary stuff, he might be able to.
A swing and a drive sent down toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center.
Yeah, that's what I got.
Wow, he puts a serious charge into this ball. Ends up splitting the 2 outfielders. Bangs up against the wall in right center, and he cruises into second, knowing he can't hit the ball much harder than that.
Yeah, what a drag that was.
Into the box, Freddie Vila. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Pulled toward right center field.
Holy fuck, 1-0 now? Woohoo!
Chavez
drop it.
A bit and he takes charge for the first.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off.
Ouch, that one hit him.
Yeah, that's a little suspicious if you ask me, guys. Whenever you hit a guy with runners on second and third and first base open,
I tried to go
in the opposing dugout take notice and
turn
probably
right,
aren't too thrilled
right
about
off the shoulder.
So the bases are loaded here with one man gone, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder Scott Kingery. Strike one to start the at-bat. Seared down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. Strike two. Hit on the ground to third. The second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that,
they got it. Holy shit! I didn't think they did actually.
Ready once again, Torres. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's a fly ball, well hit.
Look at this.
Rolls, ranges deep into the corner to make the catch for the first down. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Nick Williams. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Laid off, but a called strike as that caught the outside. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Yeah, we stepped into a big old bucket of sassy.
And now Bryce Harper, a hit in 2 tries so far. And a ball 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 2 balls and a strike. And here in just the 5th inning, this will be pitch number 100 here.
Boy, pitch count up near 100 right now, D-Row. And this is when you try to get to a good starting pitcher. Right now, looks like he's running on fumes.
Yeah, the manager's got to get a couple people up in the bullpen right now. One ball hits the gap. They get runners in scoring position. This game could be out of commission.
And it's fouled away. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. There's ball 4.
See? That pitch.
I know one thing. He earned that free
well,
pass right
that
there.
Pitch will snap
he was
back
tempted
in.
with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and threw the walk.
Yeah. When I'm on, I can just tell he's off, man.
Digging in and looking for more. Sam Travis. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. Hit hard back up the middle.
Come on, shortstop, you could have had that.
Through for a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Okay.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy.
Nothing's
He's
going right in this one.
And this AB
I got
hasn't
no
been
snap.
any
I got no.
Definitely laboring at the moment. I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Harper, the runner at third. Travis over at second. Valenzuela at first. 2 out in the inning. Popped him up. Lyon is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tighten up.
Yeah, I'm out this time. Holy shit.
You can just see that the
14-2
confidence is
14-4 or
radiating
something?
off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow
10-2?
down anytime soon.
10-2 the final in this game. The Philadelphia Phillies.
Yeah, didn't have the stuff in this one, man. 5 hits, 5 innings, 6 walks.
player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Never played. Well, the teams played them. I've never played them. That is my career stats. 1,533. Oh, not bad. 600. Miami.
There is rain in the area, but we've been given the go-ahead to get this one started. Today, it's the finale of this four-game set between the Miami Marlins and the Cincinnati Reds. Miami come in as losers in their last 9 games. They'll try to prevent that streak from reaching double digits next. Billy Chappelle, the right-hander from Canada, will be the starting pitcher. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Digging in, John Suzuki. He will lead this one off today. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line to the right side. That gets down.
Wow, did he ever reach to get that? Wow.
With that, the Marlins get a good start to the inning with their leadoff man aboard.
They're going to hit everything now. Yeah, because that was quite the reach.
Your hat to the offense. That's a nice piece of hitting. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
Look at that.
Standing in now, Dominique.
Look at this. I can't fucking play
and
this
guys,
all
these
now.
Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they've been hot of late, winners in 4 straight.
Yeah, Matty, this team is playing well right now, and they got their ace on the mound. This guy has unbelievable stuff, and I can't underestimate the fact that this is a day game. We are creatures of habit. Guys are used to playing 7 o'clock games at night and rolling out of bed around 12, 1 o'clock and heading to the yard. Instead, they're going to get stuff thrown down their throat right at that time. I hope these guys got out of bed 2 cups of coffee.
Dude, look at
That gets down. He's got himself a base hit.
Hitting everything.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, they're seeing this pitcher well right now. They were obviously paying attention in the hitters meeting. He's found a barrel to the first 2 guys to start this game. Now he's got to worry about the middle of the order.
That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
Look. Just pounding the shit out of me.
For a base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out. Up next from Miami, Chris Mills, and he's looking to turn the page. The bat's been ice cold over the last 8 or so balls.
Look at that, I can't fucking
fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one. This is line to left. That gets down. He's got himself.
Of course it gets down.
And the run will score as the Marlins
like
claim the early 1-0 advantage.
Going to catch
Man,
it.
you might see some scrambling between the manager and the pitching coach in this one. That's 4 consecutive knocks. Code red.
Ready now for the Marlins, Jorge Alfaro. And he's looking to snap out of what's been a rather dry spell at the plate.
Jeez.
Fastball, and he's got to duck away for dear life there.
Well, giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that last pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with his release point right now. He doesn't know where it's going, and he knows it.
Look at that.
Outside, 3-0 now.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
First pitch of the at-bat. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2, here it comes. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
I don't believe this.
Hey, this is a
can't
monster
believe what I'm seeing
strikeout
here.
situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
Again, he sends it out of play. Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Not just yet. This one's fouled back. Still 1-2.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think.
Well, look at this.
That is just past his
I can't
outstretched
believe this.
glove,
They're
and
gonna
that
pull
ought
me
to
up
be
in
a
the
base
first.
hit. And they'll extend their lead
Yeah.
even further as the run from
Yeah, I
third
can't
is
get
in to
him.
score.
Yeah. Here.
He's set. Here it comes. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's
Oh,
ball one.
oh.
I think this inning.
Ouch, that one hit him.
Oh.
These guys are pros and they're tough,
Take the
but
fucking ball.
I know that one
Take
hurt.
the
He'll
fucking
never
ball.
show it, though. Too much pride at stake.
Coming to the plate now, Michael Hermosillo. And the Marlins looking for more in the game's opening frame. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
As a manager, when you see a guy struggling like this in the first inning, your mind starts racing, trying to figure out about how long you're going to go with this guy and how many guys you might end up having
Look
to
at that.
use out of your bullpen just to get through this thing. Not a good spot to be in.
And he'll take strike 3 called, and he needed that
Holy
one
shit,
badly on the
28
mound.
pitches.
1 away. And here's
4
how the
nothing.
visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I'm definitely excited to see Addison Russell play. His batting average is on the rise right now. And if you look at his...
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him.
Well, the pitcher can claim that that one slipped all he wants, but that looked intentional to me. He goes with the heater up and in and absolutely drills him. That's dangerous, and I'm surprised that the ump appears to be letting it go.
Russell, who
No,
comes on to
that's
work
it.
much earlier than anticipated, obviously, as he'll try and right the ship in the
Get
very
out of here.
first inning.
Oh, they almost come back, too.
8-5 today. The Miami Marlins jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.
Here now is our
5
final
hits
line score for
in
this
a third of an
afternoon.
inning.
First for the victorious Miami Marlins.
1 K,
8
7
runs
ER,
on
1
12
walk,
hits. No errors.
4 hit batsmen. That was a rough one. That was a rough one. I gotta say, that was a rough one. Yeah. As soon as I got that first hit, I thought, oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Coach is first. Coach is first.
A player on a less than exceptional team gets a mid-season call from his agent.
He's good. You're not. So, oh, I'm not a free agent yet. And the trade deadline is approaching. Like what?
In the weeks leading up to the trade deadline, a lot can happen.
Well, you know, we can consider moving now. Okay, oh, look at this. Look at this. 9 and 8 now. Good one.
A manager checks in with his ball club.
Try this one and see if I could get my my 10th win. I was fucking 9 and 3. Yeah. Or something like that. 9 and 5.
Live from the banks of the Ohio, we welcome you to Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Today, it's an NL Central Division matchup between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Cincinnati Reds. It's Reds baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
Over there at WKRP.
Billy Chappelle starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 9 in his last 3 starts, and he has to do a lot better. This guy isn't that bad of a pitcher, but one of the keys, he needs to start limiting the number of hits and to limit the number of base on balls. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn things around in this one here today.
And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire, as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, hey, Dero, this has not been the kind of homestand that they would like to have so far. Through the first 5 games, they're 2 and 3. Dero, getting to 500 on this homestand is certainly one thing they'd like to do here today.
Yeah, they can salvage a little bit right now. They can walk out of here today with a smile on their face if they can get this back to 500 in these first 6 games.
Arias has it, and the day begins with an out.
He's lucky you got that, buddy. That was a hot shot.
And a look now at the batting order for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
You know, I'm looking forward to see what this guy can do in that 5-hole. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
Miguel Cordero.
And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. A cold strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
Dero, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent
one
zone.
either.
It's a tight zone. It's
Shit.
a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone
Daddy,
fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Bradley Zimmer. He stays alive, still 2-2. Just underway here in Cincinnati. Short, hit hard. Anderson picks it up. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Now at the plate, Kenny Cordero. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third. And he throws a cutter right by him to take control. 1-2.
Oh, come on. I usually get that
I think
call.
if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, we contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over.
Yeah, it's important to get the
and now
word
the Reds
good.
will get their first opportunity. No score.
Yeah. The more you start hitting that, then you start getting breaking and velocity better.
And Shelby Robinson is the next to bat. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
This is how you would challenge yourself too, eh? See, 75% extra skill points. I'm going to try to retire the side in order in 15 pitches or less.
First pitch of the at-bat. Bat explodes as this has popped up. Knee high, he barehands it. And the first out of the inning is a beautiful one. What a play.
He got him, man. I didn't think
Cincinnati Reds
we
on
were.
D. And I'm going to focus today on Tim Anderson. And when I say his name, I think quick feet. Not only defensively at the shortstop position, but also putting the defense on their heels. When he gets on base, look for him to take off. And he's got a strong arm as well from shortstop.
Standing in, Miguel Cedeno. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The windup and the 0-1. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
No, if I would have hit that good, it would have
right
curved
there.
back
Jump
into
ahead and
the zone.
and then start
lower
working
left.
outside the zone.
Yeah.
Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
So striding forward now, Emilio Sanchez. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
Slider just off the black there, and it's to 2-1 now. 3-1 now.
That's how I know him.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
The 3-1 pitch. And a cut fastball comes in a bit tight. It's ball 4.
You can't find where it's good. No.
Into the box now, Enrique Espinoza. He went deep in the contest last night. Popped him up.
Espinoza.
And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come. Set to get his day started, Eric Stubbs. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Hey now.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Little too much bite on the slider that time, taken outside.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Here now the 2-2. Is laid off and the count runs full.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And another foul ball. Another full count offering on its way.
What do you do
Pulled
about
high
that?
in the air out to left field. Rolls is in his tracks now, and he's got it for out number 1. Now at the plate, Akinori Endo, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Akinori Endo.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch is a cutter looked at. 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Takes this the other way to right. That's a hit, the first of the game for Milwaukee.
Well, you don't see that all the time. Pitcher deep in the count, 0-2, and D-Rose still manages to sneak out a base hit on an 0-2 count.
You know what? He never lost his toehold there, Dan. He seemed like he wanted to hit. He was aggressive. He battled and was able to be rewarded with a nice base hit.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Behind 0-2 now. Oh, 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. In the dirt here. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. The 1-2 is in off the plate. Endo leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Another full count pitch on its way. And a fastball flew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Stepping in now, Bradley Zimmer. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Behind 0-2 now. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Back-to-back.
Looks like I'm going to be first.
Coming to the plate, Billy Chappelle.
Suddenly I'm hitting
No pitcher.
125.
Here comes the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
The 1-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here he comes again, 1-2. Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great.
I flailed.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kenny Cordero. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Oh.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. So 1-1. Strike 2 swinging.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Good time now to check out the Reds' Road to the Show report as you see a couple of guys in the upper levels of the minors that have been making waves as of late. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and digging in at the plate will be Shelby Robinson. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1.
He's pitching well. We're working into the middle innings right now, but this is when he's really going to have to bear down. When you start going through that lineup the second and third time, you've kind of emptied the bucket out already. So he's going to have to continue to buckle down and make good pitches.
Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Digging in to try it again, Miguel Cedeno. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Drilled down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
The right fielder, Emilio Sanchez.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Oh, look at that. Come
Fastball
on.
just misses. That's ball 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Cedeno is off at first with 2 away.
Oh, come on.
Fastball well off the plate inside.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens.
Oh, I can't
There are
even
a
hit
lot
the
of possible
fucking zone.
outcomes with this kind of play.
And a
The hell's
fastball
wrong?
misses there, ball 4.
I bet you I know what it is.
Lay off the
Those
high
perks I
fastball.
changed.
Espinosa.
Because I don't have the same zip, I find.
Fouled off. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm using the same pitches I use all the time. I just can't find where it says good, and I can't find that. Like, it's weird to explain. Like, you actually could feel you don't have it, or you do.
The set and the 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. On to first, and the Brewers are turned away as the inning is over.
One little mistake and I'm done. I just know it.
Into the
Eric
box,
Stubbs.
Eric Stubbs. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Eric Stubbs.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Usually hit that better than that.
In tight with the curveball. Backed up on him a little there, and it's ball 1.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That
Can't
front door
find the
curveball
zone.
just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
4-pitch walk.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on
there.
balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
First delivery to him on the way. Tries to get the bunt down here, but this is foul, and we'll see if he tries it again. Sawyer is there, and he'll bring this one in. Ready for another shot now, Rafael Bautista. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. Good pitch there, called a strike on the inside corner. Runners going, pitch misses low, the throw down. Not in time as he steals second. Line down the left field line. But this is going to get fouled. The 1-2 fouled away. Here's another 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Again, a 1-2. Count still at 1-2.
Now this guy's going fall off 15 pitches or something.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Now at the plate, Bradley Zimmer, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Late that time for a strike. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find a way to get somebody on base and get this guy out of the stretch and make him a little bit uncomfortable. I mean, they're 1 strike away from being shut out from 5.
Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. So no runs here, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. Home half of the 5th coming up. Red. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Billy Chappelle, comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And they start him with 1 high and away for ball 1. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. And prior to the 2-2, he'll step out of the box and ask for time. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th. Digging in once again, Kenny Cordero. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Here now the 2-2. is looked at for ball 3.
3-2.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
Baldwin has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. So the shutout still intact here in the 6th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see that these guys are, as we speak, 4th in the NL in that category. Swing and a line drive. Foul. 1-1.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. And the slider misses here, so he runs the count full, 3-2. Miguel Cedeno waits on deck. He loses him on ball 4.
Yeah, here we go. Here we go. This is where I'm going to...
Digging in now for the Brewers, Miguel Cedeno. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Behind 0-2 now. Robinson leads off first with 1 away. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
That's a good but risky take there. On 0-2, some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Right amongst them all. There's 15 of them out there, dropped right amongst them all.
Stepping into the box, Emilio Sanchez. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. 1-0 the count. 1-1 the count. First and second now, 1 man out. On the ground is short. This could be 2. There's 1. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Digging in now, Enrique Espinoza will start the 7th in what's been a fast-moving pitcher's duel to date.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Liner toward right center. And that's going to be a base hit. So the possible tying run is aboard here to start the 7th.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'd be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this will be foul. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Misses. Ball 2. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time is laid off of down and in.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
And a good curveball gets him swinging for wrap number 1.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is straining him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
In today's game, if they're going to give you an out, you take it. You have to find a way to execute in the zone, allow him to get the bunt down, and take the out at first.
To second for 1.
Got the lead guy in.
He got the bunt down, but he didn't deaden it enough. Really good job by the first baseman to charge in and make a good throw to second to get the lead runner.
In now, Rafael Bautista, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. Now the 1-1 pitch. There's a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball. And this one's in the dirt. In time, and he is nailed at second.
Yeah.
Riding in once again, Billy Chappelle. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
You see a guy taking swings like this. I think as a pitcher right here, you got to expand the zone even more.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends. Wandy Peralta has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so.
Well, there's another save, but that's just not any other save. That's save number 50 for the reliever in his career. Well on his way to a nice career.
3-1 the final score this afternoon. Milwaukee used a 3-run ninth to help propel them to the win. Juan Arias claims the win out of the pen, his first. Danny McCormick hammers down the save, his 23rd of the campaign. So that just about does it.
I left with the lead, yeah. 2 innings, 4 hits, 4 walks, 7 Ks. Ripped me off for my 10th win.
An agent calls his client with big news.
Tampa.
And with that, the course of a player's season is turned upside down. A recently acquired player meets with his new manager before his debut with his new team. The manager does what he can to make the player feel comfortable.
What you doing? I'm back in the American League. The Indians aren't going to make it. I find myself in battle with Boston here. Orlando Garcia.
Day baseball coming your way here on a Sunday afternoon from Tropicana Field. Today it's the third and final game in this three-game interleague series between the LA Dodgers and the Tampa Bay Rays. Number 3 looks to keep up the pace in the AL batting title race right after this. Billy Chappelle is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Tampa Bay. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
Stepping in, Theo Copeland, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Here comes the first pitch. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike 1. One and one to the Dodgers leadoff man, Chappelle, a former member of the Cleveland Indians. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expect.
And a little off to begin the afternoon as it's to 3-1 now.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Tyler ranging back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, fellas, there's nobody that I'm more excited to watch play than Carlos Correa. He had over 20 runs batted in last month. Very consistent. A solid month, and I love watching him swing the bat. It looks like the focus and concentration is even better when he has runners in scoring position.
At the plate, Ray Galindo. He was not much of a factor at the plate during yesterday's win as he took an 0-for-4 line. First pitch of the at-bat. That finds the zone, a called strike. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
Stepping into the box, Carlos Correa. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take.
He extends nicely in this ball, driven to right field and deep. And this one is gone, a home run.
Wow, he must be strong because that was way on the outside edge, man. Yeah. opposite way.
It's a solo
like,
shot here for Carlos Correa.
Like,
Number
wow.
18 for him on the campaign. And the
Like,
Dodgers
like,
strike
wow.
first,
I'm
1-0.
going to have to plunk him next time. I'm going to have to plunk him.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, Gilberto.
Into the box now, Gilberto Coronado, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. He'll enter play with that batting average, still shy of the 220 mark. And even 20 home runs and 54 runs batted in.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Now the 2-1. It is a fastball and off the plate for a ball.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
2 out, nobody on. And this one misses
come on,
here.
Man.
Close
Holy.
pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington
holy,
moves
buddy.
it ball 4. Digging in, Cody Bellinger. He's 3 for 7 in the series coming in. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired.
We tied things up anyway.
Now to the plate, Gabby
another one.
Guerrero, and he's about as dangerous as they come. Without a doubt, he's one of the true icons in the sport today. First pitch on its way. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball one.
Holy
Inside.
smokes.
2-0. Now the 2-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't
hit the zone
walking
again.
the guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled off. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Delmonico now.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner.
Right to the
That's a
wall, right to the
really
wall,
tough
right to
pitch
the
to
wall.
hit
Let him
if you can
score.
spot it. Take a look at this again in slow motion. He tracks this thing all the way, gets his hands quickly through the zone, and just rips it down the left field line, just how they draw it up.
Gun set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Chopped now to short. Can they get 2? Robertson for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Not.
Now at the plate, Shannon Schaefer. And he comes into this one really slumping. The numbers there over the past several games, not very pretty. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Hit out towards second. Played on the backhand. On to first as they get the double play to get him.
Got the double play.
Now to the plate is the Dodgers' designated hitter, Theo Copeland. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Theo Copeland.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Line drive to left. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. Ready for another chance. Ray Galindo 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Oh, come on. This is
There's
going.
the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. Copeland aboard here at first with nobody out. Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball, 1-1. It's 1-2.
1-2.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. In now, Carlos Correa. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Here comes the 1-0. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. The 1-1 home. And there he goes towards second. Pitch inside the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
It's almost 3 o'clock. It's almost 3 o'clock. Yep.
Now the 2-1 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
I don't go ahead.
Even though that wasn't a fastball,
Don't
it's
me
never
about
fun seeing a pitch come right at your head. Your first thing is to
Fucking walked
dive
in
out of
too.
the way. It's not to see if you can see the stitching of the slider and decipher whether or not it's a fastball.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Gilberto Coronado, and he always poses a threat, of course, one of the true superstars in the game today. Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
Taylor is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. So 2 on with 2 away, and that brings in the former National League Rookie of the Year, Cody Bellinger. Here's the 1-2.
Nope, that's a ball.
Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. Frozen on the fastball, never had a chance, and the inning is over. Strand a couple. After 2.5, it remains a 1-1 ball game.
Let's play ball. 4-4. Take your base.
Into the box now, Gabby Guerrero. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. No offer at that one. It's a cold strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
2-2 now. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. 1 gone now in the Dodger 4th, and digging in next will be the outfielder Nicky Delmonico. High fly ball after straightaway center. Tyler giving chase. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the outfielder Victor Robles. Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
This guy's one of the best bunters in the league, but with 2 outs, I'm not sure that's a really good play right now. He might be forced to go ahead and swing the bat and try to get an extra base hit here with 2 outs.
Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Dodgers down in order. On to the bottom of the 4th. Tied 1-1. Digging in, Shannon Schaefer. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away. but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Fouled away. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal. Hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Theo Copeland.
Into the box, Theo Copeland, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. 2-0 to the Dodgers DH. The 2-0. Outside and low, 3-0. Ray Galindo waits on deck. Up in the strike zone, but the take sign was on 3-1.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
Next up for Los Angeles, Ray Galindo. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Strike taken to throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. On the ground to third. France comes up with it. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. So following the error, it's now runners at first and second. And stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Jesus.
In the dirt here. So now 2 men in scoring position. The 1-1 pitch. Pops this one up. Chufo shading to his right. But it's the pitcher that makes the play. And there are 2 gone now. So stepping in, Gilberto Coronado. And he fouls this one off. Ripped down the line, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. And he tried to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. Dodgers strand a couple. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Next for the Dodgers, Cody Bellinger. They'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. Here's the first pitch to him. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
There's your textbook waist pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
The count now at 2-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Stepping in now, Gabby Guerrero. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
No strike.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And no one will track it down. 3-1.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows his team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
Inside with the fastball, and he works the base on ball. Striding in, Nicky Delmonico. His line includes a single and a fly ball and 2 at-bats thus far. 1-0 the count. The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Think about picking.
And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on.
Reined in. Oh, but it's thrown away at second.
God. Threw it away on
and
me.
that'll score the run from second.
Threw the
as
game
they jump
away.
in front now, 2-1.
Threw my game away.
Oh, man, this looks
Threw
like it
my
was
game
going to be
away.
a
Oh, my God.
fantastic play, and then he just blows the throw. Love the effort, but a good throw would have gotten him. Got to make the whole play for it to count.
Popped him up. Jones moving in. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. Striding forward now is the DH, Theo Copeland. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Full count, 3-2. He's set. The 3-2. He struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Only 1 in the inning here for the guys in blue. 2, 3, and 4.
Yeah.
Stepping up.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right
Threw
choice
my
to let
game
the
away.
setup guy
Third baseman
stay in
threw
the
my
game
game
and
away.
finish this thing.
Wow.
I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
7-1 the final today. The Los Angeles Dodgers.
6 innings, 4 hits, 5 walks, 8 Ks, 1 ER. Wow. Okay, I got to put my my sound through my headset. There we go.
An all-star player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Boston.
Now from Fenway Park here in Boston. Today we've got a contest out of the American League East between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Boston Red Sox. Number 3 continues his chase for the top spot on the AL batting leaderboard. Next. Babe Shipley gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
You know, Matt, he wasn't all that bad in his last one. In a day and age where we don't see a lot of complete games, 6 full innings.
So striding in, Chet Guzman. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the first pitch to him.
Second baseman, Chet Guzman.
And there's ball 1. Pop straight up. Arcia into shallow
Oh my
left,
God,
but
you
he
see
won't
that
get there.
freaking
It
hit?
falls in.
That was 2 feet
Boy, not the
outside,
prettiest of swings,
and he
Debo. That
drooped
looked
it
a little
in.
bit from the Vladimir Guerrero book, but nonetheless, he got the job done.
Yeah, a little choking poke right there. He flipped the bat out there and was able to find a little empty green grass. Not pretty, but he'll take it.
Here's a pop-up now. Robertson moving to his left, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I'm really going to have to keep a close eye on Brandon Nimmo. He's been the fire starter for this team. Last 10 games, how about an on-base percentage of over 400? As he goes, so goes the team. He's playing great ball and making things happen.
Next up for the Red Sox, Greg Thompson. And here's an at-bat you don't want to miss. The pop is something to see, so will have to be dealt with carefully here. Here comes the first pitch. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Thompson, an imposing right-handed figure at 6'4" tall. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, Dero, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches. He ain't giving you anything on the outside corner, and that's the way it should be. That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning. So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Brandon Nimmo. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Working for the punch out and the offering. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. And he's about as dangerous as they come. Without a doubt, he's one of the true icons in the sport today. Here's the 2-2. And he popped him up. Arcia onto the grass. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning.
was just the first inning. Oh,
Leading
yeah.
off for the Red Sox. The first
Ready
base-
with the first pitch. Here it
Go.
comes. A ball and no
that's off the
strikes.
plate. Nope,
Cut
that's a ball.
fastball misses downstairs, and it's 2-0 now.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were two stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Okay, here's how the Rays set up on defense today. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Down the first baseline. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Check that out right there. I love me some of that. Staying inside the baseball, moving it the other way. Sometimes a pitcher can execute his pitch. Doesn't mean the batter can't grab a knock.
First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball one. There's a fastball called for a strike on the inside corner. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. Robertson for one. Relay to first in time. And leading off the inning, Reggie Ridgway, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. First two pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Now the 2-0 home. Lifted into the air out towards center field.
Yeah, it's not good when you're starting 1-0, 2-0. Every batter, man, is going to catch up to you eventually.
Striding in for Boston, Chet Guzman. He reached on a single in his first try. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. First. O'Hearn is there, and he'll step on first himself for the out. So bases are empty here with two gone, and that'll bring up the LSU product, Alex Bregman. Weekly hit to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time. Next will be the designated hitter, Greg Thompson. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Booyah! So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 17 for him on the season. And the Red Sox are on the board. It's now 2-1. And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. And he puts it on the ground to second. On the first, so a good bounce-back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. So one away here with the bases empty. And into bat next will be the outfielder David Dahl. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. One run on 3 hits and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. 2 balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
In there, 2-2. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last two guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
Number 55.
Josh Bell the next to hit. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. Bell, a former Cincinnati Red, who was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, Matty, there's not too many guys in their mid to late 30s that are going to get more than a one-year deal. This guy is a veteran presence in this clubhouse and on this roster, and he has been invaluable.
The 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run.
Yeah, and as we take a look at it on replay, you can see this thing was gone from the second it left his bat. A thunderous shot that dang near gave the pitcher a little whiplash. Challenged him with a fastball and lost big time.
So now up steps Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line toward the gap in left center. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. Throwing to second.
Of course.
But he'll be in there with a double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Kiner-Falefa at second with 2 down. Slapped hard the opposite way. Oh, and this kick.
Oh my God! Look at this.
Runner from second crosses the plate.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
The 3-2 one more time. And the throw first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout score at 2-3.
Gave up the frickin' lead, man.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Chet Guzman. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Slowly to first. O'Hearn loves it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Ready now, Alex Bregman. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he lays off there, 1-0. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Bregman carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. 5th inning of play here in a 3-2 ballgame. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Count remains 2-2. Here's another 2-2. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of
Jesus.
But you got to find a way to stay
Got no
composed.
snap in my
Execute
frickin'
the plan.
pitches
the
right
reason
now.
Power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
The throw pulls him off the bag. A 1-0 delivery. On the ground to first. O'Hearn ranges to his left. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Brandon Nimmo. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was intentional or not, but I do know when a guy at the plate is a stud like that and first base is open, there's absolutely zero reason to put the ball in the strike zone. I think he was trying to work around him, and it just got away.
Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now.
Well, that pitch was like a backdoor cutter, if you will. It starts well off the plate and almost cuts back to the corner. That's a tough pitch to hit if you could throw it for a strike.
McKnight is there, and he puts this one. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Josh Bell. He went deep last time up. First delivery to him on the way.
Jesus.
And that misses for ball 1.
Look at that shit.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Scorched to third. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Coming to the plate now, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. First pitch coming, here it is. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Darby makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. At the plate, Roscoe Harrington. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1. Skied into straightaway right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the down in order. Settling in now, Reggie Ridgway. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Holy.
He's off 1-0.
Ridgway.
And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Booyah!
Ladies and gentlemen.
Now here comes the Tampa Bay.
Now pitching for Tampa Bay.
A 1-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. The Tampa Bay Rays get their 30th win on the road so far this season. Billy Chappelle hangs win number 11 on his line.
Doing okay, man. I don't know how these. How I don't got the same. You know, with my pitches. Save this up. might be a good one.
Afternoon baseball now from the Gulf Coast of Florida. Tropicana Field here in St. Pete. Today, we've got a matchup of playoff hopefuls in the same division between the Detroit Tigers and the Tampa Bay Rays. It's Rays baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Billy Chappelle will be the starter for the Rays in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low threes. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch, and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low threes in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right. And this guy should be fun to watch in this one.
Stepping into the box, Aaron Scandura. He will lead this one off today. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does the team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
So a moment now to take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Detroit Tigers. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, Matty, the old cliche goes, battlers, grinders. I know it gets old saying that, but that's the exact description of what this lineup presents today to the opposing pitcher. They do not strike out. He is going to have to grind. He is going to have to keep the ball in the ballpark, and his defense is going to have to be on point.
Backhanded. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first. Next up for Detroit, Edmundo Arellano, man at first for him following the one-out single. The 1-0 delivery. In there, 1-1.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
The 1-2. Fouled off. Trahan stands at first with 1 out. Soft liner towards short. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Next for the Tigers, Johnny Barger. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. He's set the 3-2. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So a 2-run shot to left center, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far, and it's given Detroit a 2-0 lead. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit. Devers is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrated. And the third baseman makes the play. That ends the inning. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. Up next steps Tristan Stewart, swinging it well in the series so far at a 4-for-10 clip. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
Swing and a liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. He'll get it into second, but it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it.
Oh, that ball comes in and gets him.
The pitcher was acting innocent, but I saw it in real time, and my first thought was he did that on purpose. These pitchers can paint the black inside and out, make the ball move up and down. So a lot of times when you see a guy get hit in that spot, there was some kind of message behind it. We'll see what that leads to the rest of this game.
The catcher
So digging in now, Eldon Eaton. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Hit down the line at first. The 1-1 is in off the plate.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with two guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
None out, runners at first and second. Down the first baseline. And that's a fair ball as it's through into right field. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 3-2 ball game.
Dan, that's a nice RBI base hit on a hard grounder down the first baseline. If the first baseman's holding him right there, it's probably a double play, but not the case.
No question about it, Dero. Sometimes it's a game of inches. When that ball hit or vacated for the first baseman, if he was holding on, that would probably have been one of those 3-6-3 double plays. Instead, it's down the line for a base hit.
The 1-2 locks him up for strike three. Standing in, Aaron Scandora. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
Ball one.
Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1. And oh, look out as the cutter ran way in and just about drilled him.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
3-2 full count.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change, he had to be sitting off speed right there.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball. And a cold strike on the outside part of the plate. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. High in the air out towards shallow right. Jones waits on it, and that's the second out of the inning. And there will be no advance here. It's a wasted opportunity as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now. The 2-2. There's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Oh, and it misses, ball 4, and that will force home a run.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too, and here he is again.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will... Stepping in, Rafael Devers. As we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
The windup and the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Fouled away. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And another foul ball.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away. Now in the box, Kristen Stewart. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. And he misses with it, 1-1. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him, 1-2. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. And it's gone as they add still another. In now, Aldo Nieto, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. And maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. And he fouls this one off. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? Trying to foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare. A guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
At the plate, Eldon Eaton. He singled his last time up. Ball one. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. 1-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Moving under it, Jones. And that's the third out. Stepping up now, Jose Nieve. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, pretty deflating at bat right there, Matty. Not only for him, but the team as well. He's got to find a way to pull a trigger. Can't get caught guessing with runners in scoring position.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. Popped up. McKnight has a play, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So back to the top of the Detroit lineup, digging in, Aaron Scandora. Rounded down the third baseline. McKnight scoops it up. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Touché, sir. Striding into the box, Blake Trahan. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. A ball and no strikes.
Count 1-0.
5 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. 2-0. And here's a ball hit in the air. Jones sprinting after it, but this will land untouched.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this 2-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up the very good middle part of the order to do some damage after all.
Curveball taken for a strike on the inside. Got him. Down in. Next to the plate for the Tigers, the DH, Edmundo Arellano, 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. Here now the 2-2. gets him looking. Strike three. It's fair to say that early on, at least, the runs have come in bunches here this afternoon. A high-scoring affair thus far, and we're only in the fifth inning. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball one. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
This is the cat and mouse in baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher. You fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts. And then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and the batter didn't miss it.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Fastball called strike. 1-2. 5 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Still 1-2. They'll try again. 1-2. Lifted the other way down the left field line, and this will wind up a foul ball. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
Now that number 14.
Into the corner and slicing foul. 2-2 one more time. Fastball well outside.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit. Barger rounds third and is digging for the plate. And the run is in to score from second.
Dan, you were 1 pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby knob.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Still even at 2-2. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Moving under it, Moya. And the inning is over. Tigers get just the 1. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Tigers 6, the Rays 5. Ready once again.
The center fielder, Jose.
A 1-run game, 6-5 the final today. The Tigers pick up win number 70 to top the division.
Here now is our
A little bit of a rough outing. My pitches aren't as sharp as they used to be.
Elite players become so by continuing to look for ways to refine and improve their skill sets.